Hey YouTube, I'm coming with my big reveal, aka shocker. I cut it all off. It was broken off from the color and the the flat iron that I did. I had spots that refused to revert back. I'm sorry, I feel like I don't look girly enough. Um, it was spots that would not revert back at all. So I said there's no point in holding on to it. He just I just went to my brother-in-law's barber in VA and I just said cut it all off. And this is what it looks like. It's dry. I washed it when I got back, which wasn't long ago. Uh, I'll probably when I go back in about 2 to 3 weeks. He charged me only $13. When I go back in 2 to 3 weeks, I'll probably get this edged up a little more. He tried to keep it as feminine as possible, and I don't mind that. But when he was first cutting it, he was cutting it back for length, and then he started to cut it forward so it will lay. But this little peak right here is kind of irritating. So when I go back in 2 or 3 weeks, I'll probably get him to edge this up a little more. But for the most part, I love it. It is on here. To be honest, on here, I feel like I don't look feminine, but when I look at myself in the mirror, I feel gorgeous. I have freedom. This is what the top looks like. See, it's glistening because I washed it, and I'll show you the products that I used. Uh, and I just took my scarf off. Here's the side. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. And the back. So that is what it looks like, and I'm 100% happy. I'm very, very satisfied with the work that he did because he kept stopping and asking me what I wanted, how I liked it. Uh, but I basically told him to go for it. But he stopped, and I had about that much hair at the top, and I told him shorter. Shorter. So when he cut it down, he was like, "Yeah, this is definitely," because I said I wanted brush length, the brush cut basically, with tapered in the back, brush cut. So he cut, and then I had like this huge difference, and I said, "That's it." He was like, "Yeah, brush should definitely get through this." So these are the things that I used to wash it. I used David Bye Bye Hydrating Shampoo. I used this first because it feels like it strips to me, even though it's supposed to be hydrating and it's supposed to be organic. Um, it's very, very stripping. I didn't think it was going to be as stripping as it was, but when I first bought it, but for the most part, it's very stripping. And then I used this. Of course, it made my hair feel softer because it has conditioner in it and the anti-dandruff. I had this when I first went natural to combat the dryness, and since my hair is shorter, uh, it it won't be as dry because the oils can, of course, run down it pretty quickly. So, but I use this, and I still do treat my hair like how it was natural. So I deep condition with this Wind Sweet Almond Mint Re-Moisture Intensive Hair Treatment. I have had this thing for years because about 2 years because I've had Win the cleansing conditioner and I loved it. But it's just expensive, so that's why I haven't went back to it. I'll probably get one of the hair one or care one cleansing conditioner because my hair is like this now and I don't need as much strip, so I'll probably go back and use those. But this is what it looks like. It's a very, very thick consistency. You see that? And it's minty. and it's very, very cooling and refreshing. And it made my hair, even though it's short, you can still feel the difference between if it's soft and if it's hard, regardless. So this made my hair feel really soft. So I'll probably be using this more often. Uh, I used this Smooth and Shine polishing silk style styling mousse and 7 extra hold conditioning with silk proteins. I use that to help it lay down some. Use about that much of a handful, and I do that. But before I put that on, because it is a mousse and it can be drying, I put a shake. Like I took the top off and I shook it over, and that little bit that was in my palm, I rubbed across my hair, and then after that, I sprayed a little um, Maximum Shine conditioning and more alcohol and oil free. Uh, I've had this for a very long time, and I'm finally, getting to the bottom of it. But that's all I use. I would definitely be using this and this together. And if I feel like I really need to strip it, I'll probably use this. I'll probably go back to um, a cleansing conditioner, or yeah, probably go back to the cleansing conditioner. Um, so for the most part, that is my hair. It's still kind of sticking up in some areas, but that's because it needs to be trained to lay that way. Um, but I love it. It's cheaper than what I was going through, and going through the products. Um, so ladies, don't be afraid to chop your hair off. I've seen a lot of ladies get fade cuts and they look gorgeous, and I mean just gorgeous. I just think as long as you have the confidence, you're secure with yourself, no matter what your hair looks like, you're beautiful. And that's another thing why I don't necessarily care about hair, because I don't feel like my hair defines me. So I'll probably keep my hair like this for a very long time. I can see it. Uh, So that's really it. That's my update. I know I'm going to come on here and do some makeup tutorials. I have this big, huge palette that I bought from a beauty supply store a while back that I have not used because I didn't have a good primer to use. But they have gorgeous colors. I mean, just gorgeous. And it's a shimmery palette. I mean, just gorgeous. It's a beautiful palette. And I finally, and the only primer that I'm using is the Dollar Elf eyelid primer, and it came out amazing on my hand. So I would definitely be doing more makeup looks. Have less hair, so it means bold eyes, bold lips. I can do more now that my hair. I don't have to worry about my hairstyle. So I will get at you. See you later.